all y'all. Today I'm going to be speaking about the second pump, which is the hands, and the second mind, which is the gut. There's like 100 million neurons in our gut that quite literally controls everything from hormones that are created to neurotransmitters that are created, and even just absorbing nutrients and getting blood to our body, and then our hands as well. Almost every organ you have, and not even just the organs, but your eyes, everything that quite literally is in your body somehow connects to your hands. And so I want you to think about this. Blood circulates through our body. That is what carries the nutrients. The lymphatic system is what carries out the waste. And so I'm not sure if anyone is out there watching this video has seen something called rebounding, or as I like to just call it, bounding. But it's pretty much when you do this and you kind of are pumping your body. Obviously, your body pumps blood through your body. Your lymphatic system has no pump, so you quite literally have to be the pump. You have to move. But that moves me to my hand, or our hands, in which that if somehow all of our organs or just everything in our body comes back to our hands, we should be clapping. And anytime that I do that, I promise you not, or rather I should say that I promise you and am not lying to you, that I can feel the energy through my hands when I do that. And now moving to our gut, we should always look to take care of our gut as well. Now this really has nothing to do with our gut, but I just felt like I kind of wanted to share this as well. So here's some Celtic salt. So this is going to be some from, I ain't gonna lie, I really don't know this brand, but if you buy Celtic salt, you've seen this. Now my lady, she really tells me everything that is good in terms of the ingredient quality in it, and this has a lot of heavy metals in it. So if you're wanting to take Celtic salt, I would really recommend that you have a really good ethical source salt. This is just one from Sprouts. As I always say on some real shit, just use what you have. Like if I didn't have her here telling me this, I would use this forever. Like it wouldn't necessarily matter to me, right? But the reason why we want to take Celtic salt is because specifically what it's doing, it's really high in magnesium, and when we put the salt on our tongue first, before we drink water, the magnesium is carried into the cells, and then the cells is actually allowed to pull in more water. So think about when you go pee, and you've been drinking a lot of water, isn't your pee just kind of clear like water? That means your body isn't actually absorbing or really using, I mean those actually are the same term, but your body is not using that water, it is only flushing it or removing the excess of it. And so when you put the Celtic salt on your tongue and allow your tongue slash your body slash your cells to absorb this magnesium, then the magnesium is actually able to grab onto the water and hold on to the water, thus actually being able to use it within the body. So I just wanted to share that message as well. But also too, again, remember that our hands are a pump. A lot of motherfuckers, every day they use their hands for things that we originally were supposed to use our hands for. What do I mean? Do we not use a utensil to eat when we were originally supposed to eat with our hands? Do we not use our hands to go everywhere when originally we were supposed to use our feet? Even when we point, they say, there's a lady who enlightened me to say that this is cursing. Of course it is. You know, in Star Wars, what do they do when they use the Force? They use their hands, right? They project energy out of their hands. And it sounds woo-woo, it sounds silly, but you have to really understand these things to understand the message that I'm sending to you, is that we literally don't use our hands. Even me when I speak, all my boys, I always used to do this. Back in the day, that's how I talk, right? Anyways, another message I want to pass on to is, you might say, man, you look silly out there doing that. I would say, does it look silly to clap, or does it look silly to be homeless and have no food in your belly and no home to go to? Those are two different things, you say. No, they're the same thing, because to you, they are both embarrassment. But to me, clapping is just clapping. This allows me to be. You might say, what does homelessness have to do with clapping? The fact that I clap allows me to do. And there are some homeless people who quite literally cannot do for themselves. And that they should clap every day, and if they did, that they would feel good. They would be able to get up and do something. I lived in Tacoma, bro. This is all you would see every day. And I'm not even making fun of my brothers and sisters out there. This is just really how they were. I kid you not. I'll walk past, and I'll put my hand on their shoulder, and they'd be like, what up? I'll just be like, what up, my nigga? Dap them up, literally down here. I'm up here, they down there. Like, what up? start leaning. Bro, you good? Yeah, if I don't get another fix, I'm probably gonna die. What's wrong with you? Oh, I'm dope sick. Oh shit. So you mean to tell me that you really are not addicted to the feeling that the substance is giving you, only that you are trying not to die because of a dope sickness? Wow, I guess I never thought of that before. Well, allow me to introduce you to an enlightenment, or rather I should say an expanded consciousness or way of thinking that these people are just sick, and you motherfuckers walk past them every single day not doing a motherfucking thing. You motherfuckers just look at them and say, oh my goodness, this motherfucker is a dirty bastard, conniving, evil, Knievel looking motherfucker. That's what my dad used to say to me. I kid you not. Now, I want to show you who's behind the camera today. Oh my goodness gracious, look at this shirt. She got the toes out, the white linen pants. She is so pretty. That is it for today's video. If you liked it, subscribe. Peace.